Hi guys, so the DUP threw a temper tantrum by both using the power of the executive to suspend checks at ports in Northern Ireland and pulled the First Minister out, which will suspend that executive, all over their failure to get Lord Frost before and now Liz Truss to trigger Article 16 of the Northern Ireland Protocol. Here we have the DUP MP Ian Paisley demonstrating that he doesn't understand what Brexit meant, he doesn't understand what sovereignty means, and he doesn't understand the European Union. Listen to him in this clip where he basically insults Ireland as a nation.
But the international treaty, just to get back to that, Simon Coveney, the Irish Foreign Minister, saying the British government has an obligation to comply with international law. He said that's not too much to ask as we work to find a flexible and pragmatic implementation of the Northern Ireland Protocol. Do you think these moves by the DUP are detrimental to that process that is trying to find a solution? Now, I know you've expressed this morning your frustration with the pace of that, but it does seem that there still is an effort going on to try to find a way to implement the protocol to the satisfaction of everyone. Are you saying you will never be satisfied with the protocol?
Well, let's be clear. Simon Coveney is not at the negotiating table. Simon Coveney is just a voice amongst the nations of Europe. It's the European Union that is doing the negotiations.
And the European Union, of course, listens to the Republic of Ireland government very carefully because of the land border with Northern Ireland. So an influential voice, I would say.
Anita, the Republic of Ireland needs to know, just like we need to know in Northern Ireland, our place. We're 2% of the UK's population. The Republic of Ireland is less than 5% of the EU's population.
So he says here we need to know our place. We are just 2% of the UK's population, and the Republic of Ireland is less than 5% of the EU's population. But Ian, it's not an issue of population size. The Republic of Ireland is a sovereign state and a member of the European Union, and the European Union actually care about the Republic of Ireland. Northern Ireland is not a sovereign state. It's part of the United Kingdom. So it's not about population size, it's about sovereignty. The European Union actually want the protocol to work because they understand the value of peace in Northern Ireland. They actually supported the Good Friday Agreement. Ian Paisley and the DUP did not support the Good Friday Agreement. Ian Paisley and the DUP do not give a crap about peace in Northern Ireland. They care more about their position. That's why they suspended these checks, and that's why they have pulled their leader, the First Minister, out of the executive. It's all about power. They don't care about like Brexit. The protocol is mitigating the damage of Brexit, but not completely. And I talked about this before in another video where businesses in Northern Ireland, because of the ending of freedom of movement, aren't able to access all of the staff they need. Now, there are many people who live in the border areas. They live in the Republic of Ireland, near the border with Northern Ireland. And these are EU nationals. They're not Irish people, but they're EU nationals who work, or used to work, in businesses in Northern Ireland. Now it's more difficult for those businesses in Northern Ireland to get those workers in because freedom of movement has ended. Now, the protocol can't fix that. That's a consequence of Brexit. Businesses in Northern Ireland have said this is a priority for them, not the protocol, not suspending the protocol. But the DUP don't give a crap about that. And the DUP would like to see a hard border on the island of Ireland. They don't say it officially, but behind closed doors, that's exactly what they wanted. They wanted a harder border, a harder situation, a harder type of Brexit, where it'd be even more difficult for businesses.
They don't matter to Germany and France and Spain.
Apologies for the audio. It's not my fault. It was in the original video.
And they might think they do, and they might think they can rattle the cage and be big boys and beat their chests. They're a tiny part, and they are being used and abused in this process as much as the people and the government of Northern Ireland is being used and abused.
How dare you, sir? How dare you? The EU is not using and abusing the people of Ireland or the people of Northern Ireland. You wanted your Brexit. The European Union didn't want Brexit. The Republic of Ireland didn't want Brexit. And the people of Northern Ireland didn't want Brexit. You wanted it. You put all your hope, you invested a massive amount of political capital on the Tories delivering the type of Brexit that you wanted, and they didn't. And instead of admitting defeat, no, you want to bring everything down. You want to destroy the protocol. And replace it with what, Ian? Replace it with nothing. Because you have nothing to replace it with. No, yes, of course you want to put a hard border on the island of Ireland, and to hell with the consequences. To hell with the political consequences, and to hell with the economic consequences. These people do not give a crap about the people of Northern Ireland. Not one bit. They've even been quoted. A member of the DUP during the negotiations was saying, look, if it costs 40,000, I think it was Jeffrey Donaldson, the current leader of the DUP. He was asked, Brexit could cost 40,000 jobs in Northern Ireland. He said, I don't care about that. It's a price worth paying. These people do not give a crap about the people of Northern Ireland. They do not give a crap about the businesses in Northern Ireland. This is all about them holding on to power. They're like the Tories, but in Northern Ireland. I don't know which is worse, actually.
And the sooner Simon wakes up to that simple reality, then maybe we'll get a solution on the island which actually works for both jurisdictions on this island.
Well,
so as soon as Simon Coveney, the Irish minister, wakes up to the reality that Ireland is just a province of the European Union, Frank, this is insulting. Insulting to the people of the Republic of Ireland and the people of Northern Ireland as well. He's not interested in solutions. He's just interested in creating problems. A true Brexiteer. Let me know in the comment section, guys, what you think. As always, your comments are greatly appreciated. Thanks a lot.